Hi, I'm Laura Coventry and this is Fund Spotlight. Over the past year, Closer's Beacon Investment Fund and Special Situations Fund have been the top two risers in the unit trust and OIC universe, according to Financial Express data. They're both in the UK smaller companies sector and have the same manager, but the Special Sits Fund puts more of an emphasis on gold mining and in the media. Over a one-year period, the Beacon Investment Fund has outperformed its sector by over 80%, returning 135.2% compared to a sector average of 54.3%. The fund took on more risk, though, 30% compared to 17.8% of the sector. Excuse me. But manager Derek Noble-Nesbitt says that while volatility in the fund might look high, his long-term view is that risk in the fund is low. He says stock volatility is based on market sentiment, but his holdings all have cash on their balance sheets, and the risk is low given the rate of the return that the fund provides. The funds did so well last year because they bought up many AIM-listed and smaller companies in August 2008, Noble-Nesbitt says. He saw value appearing and bought up holdings on the cheap on the expectation that fiscal stimulus and interest rate cuts would cause markets to stabilise. Looking forward, though, it's a completely different picture, he says. The withdrawal of that fiscal stimulus, the prospects for tax increases and massive deficits mean lots of funds are selling off any company with exposure to the UK. Not Noble-Nesbitt, however. While his outlook is cautious on the UK, he says he's actually found some good stories in UK-exposed companies. H&T pawnbrokers, for example, they're set to do well as people sell off their gold in more difficult times. He's also invested in Nationwide's accident repair service and in May Gurney, the infrastructure firm, on the back of potholes appearing after the poor weather this winter. The fund, which has a single crown rating from Financial Express, offers investors something different and attractive, he says, but there's still that issue of risk, which is going to put the fund beyond the consideration of some investors, especially as recent market movement suggests there may be less appetite ahead for risk, particularly for any type of UK-related asset. I'm Laura Coventry. Thanks for watching.